So it's been 9 months since I started growing my hair out from a buzz cut for the great cut in 2024, where I'll donate my hair all over again. And here's how it's been going. So as you can see, my hair is a little longer than when I checked in at the 6-month mark, and it's a lot longer than when I buzzed it all off the first time to donate to children with hair loss in July of last year. So there's not much to report with this video from my 6-month check-in, so this video is gonna be pretty quick. And so really the only question here is, where is my hair at now in terms of length from a buzz cut? One thing I do wanna point out really quick for those of you who did not watch the 6-month check-in video, you can tell obviously the bottom here and the sides are not 9 months of hair growth. The first time I grew out my hair, I went from a typical fade, so like a 1 on the sides, inch on top, and I just let it grow out for a year, didn't touch anything. Really didn't like the mullet that kind of grows as your sides go out, where the sides look longer than the top, and it just starts to kind of be way too much of a party in the back. I wanted the party this time to start at the top, and I wanted to see if an undercut would make the awkward stage a little easier in terms of the growing out process. It kind of hasn't, but I'll get into that later. Right now, let's do the check-in. I have not measured the sides. I don't think the sides are still long enough to even try to measure. I would say it's about an inch, maybe an inch and a half, I don't know. And then the top, so with the undercut, like I said, just so you're aware of like what actual growth looks like, basically from like the crown, so like all through here, all of this hair right here is still basically untouched hair from when I buzzed my head back in last July. So all of this hair that I measured is, like I said, untouched for 9 months. Every time I do one of these videos, I'll pull a strand of hair out from the root and then basically tape it to measure it out. And I got like just shy of 5 inches at the 9-month mark. So what you're seeing on the top here, the majority of my hair you're seeing is about 5 inches at that 9 months of hair growth. And so the next question is, what have I been doing with my hair in terms of styling and care routine at the 9-month mark? Really not much has changed from month 6. The only difference is now with the sides a little longer, this styling is a little easier. I've pretty much been styling my hair this way throughout. I didn't do anything with it really today. Hopped in the shower after a run, dried it off, and what you see is what you get. I am sticking to that same routine of washing every 3 to 4 days. I learned from my first growth journey that it is not good to wash your hair every day as you strip out natural oils, and your hair just always looks frizzy and dry and kind of just not ideal. But like I said, the one easy part of styling at the 9-month mark is now that these sides have grown out a bit, the undercut, so that disconnected undercut, doesn't look so bad in terms of styling. One thing I actually really was having a hard time with the undercut, and it almost made me regret making that decision going forward this time around, was that for the longest time, this length here, as it would sit on my sides, it was so obvious that the length was different that it didn't look good. It looked like I had almost this really bad bowl cut, or I don't even know how I would explain it. It didn't look good, and I really didn't like it. I found it hard to style. I mentioned in the 6-month video that I don't like the slick back or like the comb over undercut, so that was out of the question. But like I said, I wasn't really pleased with how the undercut was coming along in terms of length, because the top wasn't too long. Like, it wasn't long enough to, like, I don't know, hide the sides. And the sides were just too short to like really kind of blend in. Now with how dark my hair is, it blends in pretty well. It's pretty hard to tell that if I were to pull this up, like this is all really short. But like I said, it blends in well with how dark it is. I don't know if you had lighter hair or like highlights, how well it would blend in, or if the disconnect would still be pretty obvious. For me, luckily it's not, and like I said, styling, I would say in the last month has gotten a lot easier. In terms of care, like I said, washing every 3 to 4 days, shampoo, conditioner. The shampoo and conditioner I'm using is still the same from the 6-month. It's that native. I have like the giant bottles, so it's just, it feels like it's never gonna run out and I'm not gonna be able to try anything new. What am I using for like after? Like I said, I'm using the long hairs, their leave-in serum. I also have I think it's Cloud Control by Blue Mon. That's a really nice hair oil as well. I used to use the leave-in, the 3-in-1 leave-in with Sun Bum. I ran out and didn't buy anymore because you don't need leave-in conditioner when you're bald. And so I've just basically, like I said, in my 6 month, I've been basically using all the products that were left over from when I shaved my head and just kind of trying to use those till they're all gone. And then, I don't know, I'll make decisions on what I want to try as my hair gets longer in terms of leave-in. I also am using sea salt spray. I still have Sun Bum sea salt spray. But like I said, I haven't really been doing anything to my hair, just the hair oil after I shampoo and condition to try and add some of that hydration and some of those nutrients back in, and just showering after runs and leaving it how it is and shampooing every few days. So like I said, it's gonna be pretty quick and there's not much that's changed from the 6 month. The one thing I am excited about, my hair does seem like it's getting along pretty well in terms of growth for the Great Cut in 2024. If you yourself are wanting to grow out your hair so that you can donate it, pretty soon you're gonna kind of have missed the ship to sale in terms of what they're looking for. Children with hair loss needs a minimum of 8 inches, but they recommend that you do 12 or more, as that's what they get the most requests for. So if you're wanting to donate your hair, the sooner you start, the better it'll be, especially for donating it in 2024 in San Diego for the next attempt for the long hairs to break their own record of most hair donated in 24 hours. So like I said, if you're wanting to join me, start today, because it takes a lot longer than you would think to grow your hair out, as long as you need it to be to actually donate. So that is it for today's video. I'm not gonna do a 360. There's really no reason to 360 it right now. It's not long enough, but if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment below letting me know where you're at in your hair growth journey, and if you plan on donating your hair in 2024 for the Great Cut. And as always, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can get updates on when I'm uploading my next video. Thanks for watching.